to other people. Verse 27. He that is greedy of gain troubleth his own house, but he that hateth gifts shall live. I was going to spend a lot of time on this, but we're running out of time. I will say this. When it says he that is greedy of gain, this is somebody who's willing to take bribes. Okay? Someone who's willing to take bribes. Politicians, right? Taking bribes is a great sin, right? When you start taking money or getting favors to do something against what you were called to do, if you're a government official, let's say you're a government official elected to represent the United States of America. And now you're beholden to AIPAC or some other Israeli lobbyist group, and you're now putting that small little Israeli nation interest, getting us into wars in Iraq, wanting to get us into wars against Iran, going to war for this small nation that's an anti-Christian nation, and you're getting money for it. That's wicked. And guess what, my friends? Fox News and a great majority of our conservative politicians are taking bribes from the Zionist movement. And there's very few people speaking out again. I praise God that some are. Candace Owens, Tucker Carlson, Alex Jones. I'm trying to think of some others that are Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene of Georgia is absolutely like a warrior on an island out there with these so-called conservatives, she's living up to this proverb. She hates bribes. She has a sign on her door that says she will not take any money from, I can't remember the exact things. What's that? Take money from foreign interests. Okay. Pat Buchanan said this years ago, and it's funny that now people are catching on. I was a fan of Pat Buchanan. I was amazing back then, by the way. Amazing. I'm just kidding. But no, knowing the Bible from a biblical standpoint, the Bible's always ahead of where the politics are. I swear the things that we've been preaching and teaching for 25 years, finally you start seeing it in politics. Not saying it's from our ministry, but ministries like ours. It finally catches up. But Pat Buchanan said it a long time ago. He was a pioneer. He knew what was going on. He said that the American Congress is Israeli-occupied territory, called the Israeli-occupied territory. And now we're starting to see this very evil connection between the Zionist lobby and our government today, trying to get us into wars instead of being peacemakers. They're trying to get us to be aggressors, trying to get us to support genocide, trying to, you name it. Then you got guys, I'm just going to kind of ramble a little bit. Then you got snakes. When I say snakes, I'm probably speaking quite literally of the Genesis 3:15 prophecy. I'm not the judge, but that's my opinion. Like Mark Levin, who suggests that Marjorie Taylor Greene should go to prison because she's not willing to take any bribery money from Mark Levin's people. When I say his people, it's the Zionist First movement, not the America First. So what I'm trying to say here is right now we have a lot of conservatives that claim to put America first, but are putting the interests of the Israeli nation first, and literally are willing to sacrifice our sons and daughters in the Middle East for Israel's wars. There was a segment on Tucker Carlson not long ago that showed that there was a likely connection between Epstein and the state of Israel. By all the evidence that was presented, it was obvious. The only conclusion you could come to is that Epstein was a Zionist, was an intelligent asset of the Israeli government, and he set up a blackmail scheme for our politicians by creating this sex island, purposely putting minors in there so that they could get politicians to come there, maybe have inappropriate relations with a 17-year-old or a 16-year-old or worse. And they filmed these politicians. They have them on film. And now they can say their entire career, you do this for Israel, you support this legislation, or they're going to see this. This is a very demonic thing going on in our country. It's not just Chinese influence or this influence. This Zionist movement is the Antichrist movement. It is what communism is. Zionism. Zionism is about bringing in the Antichrist. They're all the same. It's the same movement called by many different names. And I really wanted to go into this. You know, what's alarming to me, I wanted to go into this more, but I know we're getting a little long on time here. I thought the largest pro-Israel lobbying group was AIPAC, American Israeli AIPAC. I can't remember the whole thing, but a lobbyist group. I thought it was that was the largest group, AIPAC. But it's not. You know what's even more alarming of the signs of the time? That links with the signs of time about even the elect would be deceived if it were possible. Most Christians are being deceived today by this. The largest pro-Israel lobbying group in America is a group called Christians United for Israel with over 7 million members. And they're influencing the likes of, and I think Ted Cruz, if I'm not wrong, has spoken at this group many times. You get the likes of Glenn Beck that are part of this. They all, and I'm not saying these are evil people in their heart. They're deceived, okay? They're duped by this group. They're thinking, well, these are God's chosen people. We have to join hand in hand with them. And they know nothing about the synagogue of Satan, Revelation 2:9 and 3:9. And they probably know nothing of the true migrations of the tribes of Israel and where they are today. In fact, all they do is talk about the Jews. They never talk about Joseph, Issachar, Zebulun, Manasseh. What about all these other tribes? Why is it always Jews? Is there not another tribe of Israel? Is there only one tribe of Israel? There's 12 tribes. And what unfortunately, what these people don't understand is that America is made up of descendants of the lost tribes of Israel, the 10 tribes of Israel. We are Israel, yet we're being told we have to support a non-Christian nation that's literally trying to commit genocide against Christians in the Middle East, and they have, by the way. Most of the atrocious attacks, from my understanding, Tucker Carlson brings this up. He says it's very interesting that every time we go and do something for Israel, the attack is usually, it's not against some Islamic part of the Palestinians. It'll be a whole town of Christian Palestinians get butchered. And Christians for Israel. United for Israel. Hey, support Israel. And then they go over and they literally, what do you think those Palestinian Christians think of American Christians when we're literally, our politicians are supporting the murderers of Christians?